We welcome you to the Heartland, 7 miles from downtown Kansas City, GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half century, the home of the Kansas City Chiefs. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to die.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive. And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Third and long for Jackson. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
This defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them early in this game. That's already 2 sacks allowed.
On fourth down, they snap it to Jackson.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
He'll hit Kelsey quickly on the RPO. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Ravens' 14-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he will take this down close to a first down. Pickup of 9. They've got him a yard short of. Now a 3rd and 2. He'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he is out of bounds yards on the other side of midfield. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down. Now the first carry for King Henry. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
This throw right is taken in by Flowers. 18 yards on the pickup there. First down, Baltimore. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. Trying to avoid tacklers there, but the ball is out. And fortunately, one of his teammates downfield comes to his rescue and retains possession after the big play. Now, Jackson. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Open man downfield. It's Kelsey. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense, and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And they're into field goal range now, as he's got the first down at the 26-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout here, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That is caught down the field. It's worthy. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone, because it's 1st and goal.
So, 1 touchdown apiece for our two teams. 7-7 on the board here at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, for Jonathan Coachman as our EA Sports halftime report. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now, Mahomes. That's taken in by the running back, P-Ron. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Chiefs first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
2nd and 7. Once again, it's Pacheco. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to sprint them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Here's a handoff to Pacheco, running left. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. A run. It's Pacheco. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. Short pass taken in by Kelsey. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive. Here's a handoff to Pacheco. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Mahomes now on 2nd down. Open man downfield. It's DeAndre Hopkins with the grab. A pickup there of 28 yards.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. A short one caught by Kelsey. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
So here comes 3rd and 5. They'll drop to throw. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. And it comes with 36 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This a potential game winner.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st down. To throw is Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for.
Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
One last shot now for Jackson. Going up top and looking for Flowers. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They took this one down to the wire. Late field goal does the trick. Walk away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chiefs victorious, as we say, so long from Arrowhead.